evening everyone. My name is Soumya Pandey and I have secured All India Rank 4 this year in Civil Services Examination. This was my first attempt. Now coming to my strategy, first of all I'll just give a brief background about myself. I'm a BTech in Electrical Engineering from MNNIT Allahabad. I was a gold medalist there. I graduated in 2015 and from 2015 to 16 I prepared 1 year for Civil Services Examination and I appeared in 2016. My optional subject was Geography. Now coming to the my strategy for this exam. So basically, as we all know that this exam is conducted in 3 stages, that is prelims, mains and interview. So there is a slightly different strategy for each of the 3 stages that I followed. So I would love to share it with you, maybe it might help you. But I would like to first point out that everyone has a unique strategy. So this worked for me, it may or may not work for you. You should plan out your own strategy and you should plan out your own schedule. That will be more helpful for you. Now coming to the prelims part, for prelims I followed an integrated approach of preparation for both prelims and mains, and so I prepared both of them simultaneously. But just before prelims, that is about 1 month or 2 months before prelims, I practiced mock papers so that I am acquainted with the MCQs and I am in practice of that. For prelims and mains, I basically read all the NCERTs from class 6 to 12. And I did not follow a lot of books, so my whole focus area were NCERTs, particularly of history, geography, political science, economics and sociology, and even science and tech. So this was one thing which I did. Apart from that, I followed many online initiatives, online websites like Insights on India, IS Baba, Forum IS and even Unacademy. On Unacademy, I used to regularly watch Yasmin Gill ma'am's PIB highlights and PIB MCQ and Roman sir's daily MCQs, current affairs MCQs, and Dipanshu sir's daily current affairs of Hindu and editorial discussions of Hindu. Now for the prelims part, as I said that I had focused on NCERTs, I had practiced mock papers. I had also joined the coaching in Allahabad. My hometown is Allahabad, so I joined the coaching called Dhey IS for my GS preparation. And basically, I focused on important areas that were there in previous year question papers, and so I focused mainly on that. I practiced mock papers. That helped me in prelims. For GS part, I did this. For CSAT part, because as we all know, it is only qualifying in nature, 33.3% we have to score, so I did not devote much time to that. I only saw the previous year question papers and I brushed up my maths formulae and English comprehensions from the previous year's papers itself, just few days before the exam. So that was it for my prelims. In prelims, one has to keep in mind that we have to be really there on the exam day. We have to really attempt those questions first in which we are very sure, and then we can do a little bit of intelligent guesswork in the questions in which we are not sure, because there is negative marking, so we might land up with more negative marks. So I followed that strategy, that I attempted those questions in which I was sure. Then coming to the mains part. Now mains is the most important part of UPSC because it will finally decide whether you are in the list or not. In mains, we have many papers. I'll share with you my strategy of different papers separately. For first of all, coming to the essay paper. For essay paper, after I finished my GS preparation, for essay I practiced essays every 15 days or every 20 days on issues that were going on currently. That means those issues that were important for current affairs at that point of time. And there were many online websites also which gave many topics for essay preparation, so you can also do that. You can also see the previous year question papers on essay topics and practice that. In a time limit of 3 hours, we have to write 2 essays of 1000 to 1200 words. So it is important that we manage our time there. We choose the option wisely. There are 4 options given, and out of that we have to choose 1 topic per essay. So it is important that we choose that area which is of interest to us. Like I was not very good in writing essays on topics that were of abstract nature. So I chose areas of current affairs for writing essay. For example, I wrote an essay on water sharing, the year in which I appeared, water sharing between states. So because I was prepared with that. So you should choose area in which you are comfortable with. and practice essay writing in a limited time constrained manner so that you are able to finish the paper on time. Now coming to the GS papers, as we all know there are 4 GS papers. GS paper 1 has basically history, art and culture, geography and Indian society. So on all the areas I followed the NCERT books and I used the online websites very judiciously wherever I found whichever site useful. And so I did not read any separate book for this. I only followed one book by Mr. Bipin Chandra, which is India's Struggle for Independence, and I had read Lakshmi Kant for Polity, which is in paper 2. We'll discuss that later. So paper 1 is really static, so we have to really focus on art and culture. For art and culture I had also read one book by Nitin Singhania sir. I had not read it completely, only the topics which I felt were important I could do that. There is one website also, CCRT, in which there were different dances and music and all that. I will say that I could not read that completely, only some important areas, and the time limit which I had, I could finish that in how much I could finish that in that time, I did that. So for paper 1, I think it's very quite static, so we can just do the previous year question papers and just see what areas they are focusing upon and practice that. And when after I was done with my prelims, I appeared for test series also, online test series, although I could not give all the tests, but it did give me an idea about how to answer questions and other things. So now coming to GS paper 2. In GS paper 2, we have broadly 2 areas, that is constitution, polity and governance, and then international relations. So this paper is considered to be the most difficult paper in GS because they ask a lot of current questions in this. So again, I followed current affairs for this from newspaper. I read the Hindu daily, so I followed from that. And I had I read on monthly magazines, Yojana and Kurukshetra, and I had followed the online initiative, so that helped me to prepare the current affairs on a daily basis. So for paper 2, I did not do anything special. I just followed the current affairs, and I had seen some of the previous year question papers, and I had practiced that. Now coming to GS paper 3, in paper 3 we have economics, science and tech, environment and ecology, disaster management and internal security. So again, these areas are very current oriented. So I had followed the current affairs for all these areas, again from newspaper and online initiatives. For economics, I had also read the economic survey of that year and budget, important highlights of the budget, because that helped me, and that is important also for this paper. For science and tech, again they ask very current affairs questions in science and tech, so I followed the Hindu. There is on every Sunday they have a special edition for science and tech, so I used to read that. And so this was it for this paper. For paper 4, which is ethics, integrity and aptitude, I had done the coaching here, so that helped me, and again I had practiced case studies that were asked previous years. So again I had just practiced previous years papers and practiced a few other case studies. For paper 4, they are more interested in knowing your own opinion and your own way of handling situations. So I think a little bit of practice makes you good in that paper. Now coming to the language papers, we have 2 language papers, that is one is English language paper and one is the regional language. I have taken Hindi in the regional language. Again they are qualifying in nature, but it is important that we spare some time for that, because we are out of touch of language, so sometimes we might forget things. For this I had just read one Hindi newspaper a few days before mains, so that I am acquainted with Hindi and grammar and other things, and I had seen previous year's question papers for these language papers. Now coming to optional, my optional was geography. It is a very common optional, and there is ample material available for geography. So I had limited myself to very few materials in geography, so that I am not confused. So I had read just 2 or 3 books in geography, and I had practiced map work from previous year question papers. In geography, for paper 1, I had read Savindra Singh sir's physical geography book and Majid Hussain sir's human geography book. And for paper 2, India, I had read a book by Mr. Khullar, which is a thick book called India Geography. And again they asked map work, so I had practiced map work, but again I had made mistakes in my final paper also in map work, so it is important that you practice that because it is scoring also. Now this is all about mains. So broadly I had covered only NCRTs and previous year question papers. Now coming to the third and the last stage, that is personality test or interview. For interview, I had basically, when you qualify prelims, you have to fill a form which is called detailed application form. In that they ask you about the awards and medals which you have won at your school and college level, your extracurricular activities, whether you have opted for NCC or any other sports, and your hobbies and etc. So you have to, I filled that very carefully because I had heard that they ask a lot of questions from DAF. I had even watched Roman sir's video on how to fill DAF, so that helped me a lot. Yes, for interview, I think I had prepared my DAF properly, all my hobbies, about my school, about my hometown and home state. And then the second area is current affairs. So during the time of your interview, during the time of my interview, I had read the newspapers daily, so that any current affairs question could be tackled with. And third thing is that one has to keep the answer very multidimensional and balanced, very rational while answering an interview. So that is one thing that I did. My interview went well. The members were very cordial and they made the whole environment very comfortable. There were varied questions starting from my background, even from my electrical engineering background, my geography optional, my home state, and my hobbies. My hobbies were Kathak dancing and basketball, so they did ask questions about that also. And then they asked me some current affairs questions, and like China-Pakistan economic corridor was there in news at that time, so they had asked me a question on that. They had also asked me some situation-based questions. For example, one question that I can recall with right now is that one of the members had asked me that if your team leader or if your head of the organization is very arrogant to you, will you listen or will you protest or put forward your voice of dissent? So in that I had just answered that if the head is telling me something which is good for the organization as a whole, I think I will follow that. His arrogance is a personal trait, so I will not be really bothered about his arrogance until and unless if he is saying something which is not good for the organization, then I will of course put forward my voice of dissent. So I think these they will ask you situation based questions, and for this you can attend a few mock interviews. I had attended one mock interview in Delhi, so that I at least know what kind of questions are asked, what kind of environment is there. Overall, I can say that this UPSC journey is challenging. It tests your patience, your hard work, but if you believe in God, if you believe in your hard work, and you have your parents' support, the blessings of God, the blessings of your teachers, I think anyone can do it. It is not that difficult. Of course, before you begin, it seems like it is very huge, very difficult, I won't be able to do, but you have to have a little bit of faith in yourself and honestly work hard. I think that is what can make you sail through this examination. So I think that's it of my preparation. I would like to interact with you people sometime in future also. So thank you.